Hello, in this video we're gonna talk about human physiology in Byron's said book, chapter 15. Okay, we will study this chapter part by part together. Human physiology, what's the meaning of human physiology? In human physiology, we're gonna talk about the body systems and the different processes that take place in different body systems. So, some processes, physiological processes like digestion, gas exchange, circulation, endocrine system. So we're gonna talk about endocrine system, nervous system, excretory system. We're gonna talk about muscles in this chapter. Let's get started. We will talk about digestion. What's the meaning of digestion? Digestion in general has two functions. The first function, you can highlight with me, the first function, breaking down of large molecules, large food molecules into smaller food molecules. Like when you eat sandwich, first your digestive system will break down this sandwich starting from the mouth, then more and more inside the digestive system. Okay, what helps the movement of food? Process called peristalsis. What helps the movement of food through the digestive tract? Process called peristalsis. So you can highlight the word peristalsis. What's peristalsis? Peristalsis is the contractions of the digestive tract to help movement of food. The muscles of the digestive tract that control this peristalsis, do you think it's voluntary or involuntary? It's involuntary, so it's controlled by somatic nervous system or autonomic nervous system. What's autonomic nervous system? It's the division of the nervous system that controls involuntary movement. The division of the nervous system that controls involuntary movement. This is the autonomic nervous system. After that, the second function of the digestive system is absorbing molecules. So, number one, breaking down of large molecules. Number two, absorbing these smaller molecules. How? For example, the fats will be broken down into smaller molecules like glycerol and fatty acids. So the fat as it is, you cannot absorb it. You cannot get it inside your blood, your circulatory system. So instead, the fats will be broken down into glycerol and fatty acids. What about the starch? What about the starch in the sandwich you ate? It will be broken down into monosaccharides. So starch will be broken down into monosaccharides. The simplest form. So if I asked you, the fats are broken down into complete glycerol and fatty acids, starch into monosaccharides, nucleic acids like DNA and RNA into nucleotides, and proteins into nucleotides. So nucleic acids like RNA and DNA into nucleotides, starch into monosaccharides, fats into glycerol and fatty acids. What about proteins? When you eat meat, any protein, the proteins will be broken down into the simplest form, amino acids. So proteins into amino acids. Also in the food, you will get vitamins and minerals. Vitamins and minerals are small enough to be absorbed. So this is the process of absorption. What the meaning of absorption? To get the smaller molecules from the digestive system into the circulatory system. Let's talk about the first step in digestion in mouth. Which type of digestion takes place in mouth? Mechanical and chemical. What the meaning of mechanical? Something due to movement, mechanics, movement, like using your teeth in grinding, in tearing. So this is the mechanical. What about chemical? Chemical, using chemical substance to deal chemically with food. This chemical substance, the enzyme, is the enzyme. Which enzyme is inside the mouth? Salivary amylase. Salivary amylase. In saliva, it begins starch digestion. So, inside mouth, which type of digestion? Mechanical and chemical. Mechanical by grinding, chemical by enzyme called salivary amylase. Okay, salivary amylase, will it digest proteins or starch or lipids? No, starch only. The tongue and differently shaped teeth work together in the mechanical